You are not bad at talking. You are bad at making people feel seen. And there is a difference. A difference that is costing you stages, costing you clients, costing you rooms. Here's the brutal truth. The number one reason people stop listening to you has nothing to do with your vocabulary, your confidence, or your credentials. It's how you make them feel in the first 30 seconds. If they feel invisible, you are done. If they feel talked at, you lost them. If they feel judged, they will never trust you. And you've been doing this without even knowing it. Quick note before we go deeper into this. If you are serious about turning your communication into a career, not just a skill, visit one of my companies, getonmorestages.com. We teach you the exact frameworks we use to land six-figure keynotes because speaking with passion is one thing. Getting paid to do it is a completely different game. And if you are already making real money and you want to protect it, visit disruptorscode.com. We show entrepreneurs how to structure the wills and tax-free growth strategies so that what you build doesn't disappear when you do. It stays in your family. Links in the show notes. Now let's get into it. I wanted to take you somewhere. Back to Brazil where I grew up. I was 7 years old, selling coconut bread on the streets. I didn't know a word of English. I didn't know marketing. I didn't know personal branding. But I knew one thing that changed everything for me. I knew how to make people feel something when I showed up. Not because I was confident. I was terrified. Not because I had the best bread in the city. Everybody had bread. It was because I looked them in the eyes. I smiled like I meant it. I said their name if I knew it. And made them feel like my one sale, their one purchase, actually mattered. I even entertained them. After they purchased my bread, I told them, close your eyes. I want you right now to close your eyes. Imagine you just bought some bread from me, and now you are at Disneyland with your favorite character around you saying, you are not alone. Haha, I love you. I brought them joy. If I felt they were worried or stressed, I went the extra mile. That's it. That was the whole secret. Be you. Be unapologetically. Be real. Be raw. And go the extra mile. Now fast forward. I am 18. I land in USA. No English, no connections. I got a job going door to door selling cable TV and internet with a super heavy Brazilian accent. Crazy stories for some of you that read my book. And my manager even told me, Carlos, just knock, pitch, and move on. Don't waste time. Numbers game. We all heard that. I tried his way. Didn't work. So I went back to what I knew from the street corner in Brazil growing up as a kid. I slowed down. I asked questions. I listened, really listened to what people needed, not what I want to sell them. My conversion rate tripled. My manager couldn't explain, but I could, to the point that I started training others. Many others, hundreds, thousands of others over my lifetime. Here's what nobody tells you about communication. The world is full of people talking at other people. The world is starving for someone to actually listen. The experts, the best communication researchers in the world, they study this. and they keep finding the same thing over and over. People don't remember what you said. They remember how you made them feel. And the number one mistake that makes people dislike you, not distrust you, not ignore you, dislike you, is this: you make the conversation about you. Now, here's what I want to challenge you, not lecture you, challenge you. Because somewhere along the way, especially for high performers like you, CEOs, founders, coaches, speakers, salespeople, we got trained to perform in conversations, to impress, to prove. We learned to lead with credentials, drop the name of the stage we spoke on, mention the revenue number, flash the accolades. And every single time we do that, the other person checks out silently, politely, but completely. Think about how you feel when you're scrolling down on social media or when you are listening to somebody and they start showing all the wealth and their Ferraris and Lamborghinis. Most people check out. The question you want to ask yourself is this: in my last 5 conversations, was I performing or was I connecting? There is a difference between a speaker and a communicator. A speaker talks, a communicator transforms. And the 3 moves that separates the unforgettable communicators from everyone else: 1, they eliminate filler anxiety. That nervous energy, the the upward inflections, the constant apologizing, it signals that you don't believe what you are saying. If you don't believe it, nobody else will. 2, they speak to one person, not the room, not the camera, one person. The moment your audience feels like they are being addressed specifically, their dopamine fires. They lean in. They trust. 3, they replace performing with presence, being fully there. Eye contact that doesn't waver. A pause that doesn't panic. That's the most powerful communication tool on the planet, and it's free. Everything we need, it's already within us. The problem isn't that you can't communicate. The problem is you've been performing when you should have been present. Predictable, certain, secure. PCS. Some of the guys that have been following me for years, you see me preaching about this for a very long time. When you master presence, doors open, rooms shift. Clients say yes without knowing exactly why. Does this make sense to you? Here's what I know. The kid who sold bread on the street, he had no credentials, no stage, no platform, no follower count. He just made people feel seen. That is still the most powerful communication strategy in the world. AI can generate captions. AI can write your scripts. AI can even coach your delivery now. But the one thing AI cannot fake: real presence, real listening, real human connection. That's your unfair advantage. Stop performing. Start contacting. Make them feel seen. Because the people winning right now in business, on stages, in every room that matters, they are not the loudest. They are not the most polished. They are the most present. Are you willing to become that person? Because that person, they don't just get the speaking gig. They own the. They don't just make money. They build legacy. And that that is the only ceiling worth breaking through. Before I let you go, I need to say something I need you to feel it. 50,000 downloads a week. You understand what that means? That means 50,000 people every single week choosing to spend their time with this message, with this mission, with this movement. That is not a number. That's lives. That's families. That's someone driving to work or working out at 5 a.m. who needed to hear exactly what we talk about today. And we just hit 65,000 followers on Instagram as of mid-February 2026. Our 7-year anniversary is coming up, early March 2026. I started this with zero, literally zero. No audience, no platform, no guarantee anyone would ever listen. And you showed up. You stayed. Some of you been there since day zero. And God bless you. Seriously. God bless you for believing before there was anything to believe in. Now, here's what I need you. I need a favor from you. It costs you nothing. 2 minutes. That's it. I want you guys to follow us on every social media platform. Links are right under here in the description. I want you guys to drop a follow and a review on Apple, Spotify, anywhere you are listening to this podcast, iHeartRadio. Leave a comment on our social media. 2 minutes of your time creates a ripple that goes farther than you know. Because here's what most people don't realize. Every follow, every review, every comment helps us reach more people. And when we reach more people, we help more people. Because social media helps us monetize. We donate the majority of our social media monetization to fight hunger on the streets. Real people, real meals, real impact. You pressing the follow button isn't just a supporting a podcast or liking a post. You are feeding someone who has nothing. Find us at Carlos Inspire on Instagram and TikTok. Carlos, INSPIRE. And everywhere else, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter, links under the descriptions. This is bigger than content. This is contribution. And you know, as I always say, life is about contribution, not acquisition. That's what life is actually about. Thank you. From the bottom of everything I am, God bless every single one of you who has been here since day zero. We are just getting started.